Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. So today I am doing a product review, which is not something that I normally do on this channel, except for on the occasion where it's something that I might use and think that you might find helpful. In this case, I am doing a product on a chicken treat. Doing a review on a chicken treat. This is Black Soldier Fly Larva by Grub Terra. Full disclosure, I am not affiliated with them. I'm not being paid to do this. However, they did send me a free sample to try in exchange for me doing a review of their product. So I did get this for free. So, Grub Terra, according to their website and to the information on their product, or on their bags, is that this is a much higher calcium product. Much higher calcium treat. It says it has up to 75% more calcium than your general mealworms. This is Black Soldier Fly Larva, dried, and what they do is they upcycle scraps from like restaurants and grocery stores, from what I understand, getting food waste to keep it from going to landfills, and they feed the soldier flies to then grow the larva to then harvest for chicken feed. So let's get into it. Number one, let's go into shipping and packaging. Shipping was great. Got here within a week from the time that they emailed me. It was packaged well. This is in a good, well packaged product. So all is good there. I will give it 5 out of 5 stars. Customer service, 5 out of 5 stars. Their emails came to me very quickly. They responded to me when I emailed them and asked questions, and they followed up with me with the shipping, tracking numbers, all that kind of thing. And so all good there on customer service. Now we'll look at the product itself and what their claims are. So to do that, they list all the nutritional facts on the package itself. It says crude protein 34% minimum, crude fat 32% minimum, crude fiber 12% max, calcium 0.6% minimum to 1.5% max, phosphorus 0.4% minimum, moisture 10% max, and ash 10% max. And the ingredients is just one thing: Black Soldier Fly Larva. And so that is everything with the ingredients. Now, what I normally have been feeding my chickens is this. Get this in a 10-pound box from Amazon. And I was comparing some of the nutrients for the ingredients. And so for this, what is this? Icky Neb is the brand that I've been using. We get a 10-pound box. Crude protein in this, 52%. In the Grub Terra, crude protein is 34%. So Icky Neb comes out on top for that, for crude protein. They also list lysine. Grub Terra does not list their lysine. We'll go down to the next one that I can compare the two. Crude fat, 20%. Grub Terra, crude fat, 32% minimum. So higher fat content in the Soldier Fly Larva from Grub Terra. Crude fiber, 10%. Crude fiber, 12% maximum. So Grub Terra has a little bit higher in the crude fiber. Calcium, 0.03% to 0.05% on the Icky Neb. Grub Terra, calcium 0.6% minimum to 1.5% max. So they are definitely much higher in the calcium, which is good for your chickens. Some of these other ones, moisture content, 10% max on Grub Terra, 7% on Icky Neb. And then they have ash listed at 10% max. They don't list that here. So With the exception of the crude protein, which is higher for these mealworms, the Grub Terra in all the other categories where I can match them up, it's a better product overall. They've got more nutrients, much more calcium, more crude fat, and those kind of things that are good for your chickens. The last point would be, I should rate that. So I would give them a 5 out of 5 on the nutrients that are included in their product over this one. This one does have the edge on the crude protein, but other than that, Grub Terra comes out on top. Last item would be on the pricing. Now for that 10-pound box of the natural dried mealworms, that runs us between 40 and 50 bucks and will last us, you know, at least a couple of months, if not more. We give mealworms to our chickens every day, normally about 2 to 3 handfuls a day for our 8 chickens, just as an extra treat in the morning with their breakfast. And sometimes we'll give them some extras during the day if they're out free ranging to kind of coax them back home. We will give them a couple more handfuls to get them back to the coop. That, like I said, runs about $40 to $50 for a 10-pound box. Pricing on the Grub Terra for this is a 1-pound bag, according to their website, I think it's $19.95. So this is much more expensive for total volume for price per pound. You know, that runs what, $4 to $5 a pound, maybe, the Icky Neb, and this is running about $19.95 a pound. They might have, I'll put a link to their website below, and maybe they'll have some bigger bulk ones on there. I haven't gone in to see if they've got bigger bulk boxes that might, you know, maybe it's cheaper to buy in bulk, I'm not sure. But overall, they are definitely much more expensive on price per pound. So in that, I would probably give them a 2 out of 5 stars, maybe 3 out of 5 stars, just because they cost so much more. But what are you getting for that cost? You're definitely getting more nutrients in this. It is a sustainable product. You know, they say that for every bag or something like that, they are saving 20 pounds of food waste going to the landfill by upcycling it from restaurants and grocery stores. It's a US-based company. All their soldier fly stuff is done, I think, in the US and Canada, and then they ship from, you know, they ship and process from the US. So, you know, you're paying for probably overall a higher base product, a better quality product overall. And then you have to decide on whether paying that extra cost for something like Black Soldier Fly Larva or mealworms is worth you investing in a more localized company. I don't know where this other one comes from. I haven't looked it up. I know it says it's non-GMO, raised with non-GMO feed. And this, I guess it says feed. You know, there's no upcycling done. As far as I can tell, at least not anything that they list anywhere on their box for the Icky Neb, the other product. So this is based off of a more sustainable type of process than maybe what some of the cheaper ones would be. So that's where probably you're getting some of the cost. So the final test is to see how the chickens like this one. You guys want to try some new treats? You're awful noisy today, Beatrice. What do you think of these? Is that good? Good stuff? All right, hang on. Hey, grabbing them out of my hand, taking them out of the bag. Well, you guys definitely love those. Watch my fingers, please. What do you think? What do you think of that? Annabelle isn't very good at taking food out of my hand. The big girls sure are. So you guys are definitely fans, huh? Like those? That nummies? Nummy nummy? Okay, so that is my overall review of Grub Terra's Black Soldier Fly Larva as a snack for your chickens. Overall, I think I would give it probably a 4 out of 5 because shipping and packaging was great, customer service was great, the product I think is superior to a lot of the other ones out there. It's a sustainable product that they are upcycling food waste from restaurants and grocery stores. The one negative and deterrent that I would say would be the price. If you have a small flock where you are not giving them a whole lot, you know, it might be cost effective for you to buy a pound of this for $19.95. Or like I said, maybe check on their website and see if they have some bulk items that might cost less. And besides just their Black Soldier Fly larva, they have also dog treats and other products on there that you can peruse and check out. So I would at least recommend checking them out and then decide if the price is right for your budget. That's the only deterrent, but like I said, you're paying for a higher quality product, and you know, US based, and they're doing good things. So you know, sometimes you pay extra for that kind of thing. Again, I'm not being paid to say any of this. I just think that it's a good product. It's just the price is what's kind of throwing me a little bit on, you know, how much I would probably purchase. But I might look at some of their other dog treats and things like that and see what they have as well. But I will have a link down below for Grub Terra. I will also put a link for the Amazon mealworms that I have purchased in the past, so you can go on and do your own research and compare the two for yourself. But that is it for some snacks for your chickens. Some Black Soldier Fly larva. Whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, I hope it is fantastic, and I hope that if you've got chickens, they are happy and healthy this winter, as we are not far from spring. But thanks for hanging out again with me today, and we will see you again soon. Namaste.